Primetime baseball here on MLB Network. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Suns and the Islanders.
And now, your 2021 Georgia Islanders.
J.C. Cloney gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Craig Biggio digging in now. He will lead this one off today. First offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. In the air to straightaway right. Aaron is there to put it away for out number 1. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Yeah, this lineup's got to go about it a little bit differently, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They're in the bottom third in slugging percentage in the league. But they can string some hits together, manufacture some runs, create some problems on the base pass, being aggressive, and try and attack you that way. Be on the lookout for that.
Duke Snyder comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So to get his day started at the plate, Reggie Jackson comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. 2-2. Is a called third strike down in the zone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Cal Ripken. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year, with 19 homers and an even 50 RBIs. Ripken in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0 on the way. Popped him up. Vasquez has a play, and the inning is over. Sandy Alcantara will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
And now, Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop. Ozzie.
The pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now. The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So here is Edgar Martinez. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. And the pitch. Here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pops it up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
That will bring up Hank Aaron. Now this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Now the relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster 1 run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
At the plate, Willie Stargell. So take a look at ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning of this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Digging in will be Larry Doby, entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average month.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Now here's the first offering as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And it's 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Stargell leads off second with one gone in the inning. Now a ball rolls softly to second. He's right there. And that's the second out.
Batting sixth.
For the moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign, but they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Islanders on top 2-0. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First delivery to him.
Ball one.
The 1-0. Is swung on and missed, strike one. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. The Suns do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd at foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Count remains 2 and 2. Now here it comes. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounded to short. Smith with the slide. He's up with it. The throw in time.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. On the line, that's a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning stuff.
The young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
Count 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Well, they let him go there, but he missed it for strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Outside, ball
and he
4.
misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
At the plate now is Sandy Alcantara. He's set and the pitch.
Nope.
He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Throw over to third here. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. That'll bring up Luis Arias. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Luis. Oh,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Here's a high pop-up. Olsen is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
batting eighth, the catcher.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the line.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. And there's ball two now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. One out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball too high, ball four.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
And now in the box, J.C. Cloney. First pitch coming, here it is. Vasquez stands at first with one out. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Smith. Now both runners on the move. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And it's 1-2 to the Wizard.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away. So now to the plate, Edgar Martinez. Popped him up. Olsen in foul ground. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 44. Aaron.
Up next, Hank Aaron. From the stretch. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a curveball might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Two and two. Here it is. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. 1 run is scored. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Jacob Junis enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Into the box now, Willie Stargell, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 0-1 on its way. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 3 runs already home here. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Islanders are out in front 5-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jacob Junis.
The pitcher, Jacob Junis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball that side.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And that's in there. Base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
At the plate, Craig Biggio. Skied down the left field line. Haniger in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, here is Duke Snider. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
Runners on first with one down. Down the first baseline. And he tried to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. So won't get him.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Standing in now, Reggie Jackson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Nope,
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 29 home runs for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Cal Ripken. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home.
Hey.
Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Stargell is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. First pitch on its way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Nope, that's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
They count.
2 out, nobody on. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit. This is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 1-0.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. Swings through it for strike number 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
1-2.
That misses. 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Turner, the runner at third. Dickerson on a second with 2 down. Hit out to second. Scooped up. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. The Islanders lead this one 5-3. So now here is Larry Doby as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Larry Doby.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So next to hit is Mitch Haniger. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Here's the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's out.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
No one out with a runner at second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis.
So a runner on second with 1 down now. And next to hit will be Luis Ariz. First delivery to him. Fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Snyder is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Christian.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 1-1 home.
Count 2-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Bounced it to the left side. Reined in. Go on to Olsen. Will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. And now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut.
One ball, one strike.
Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
The 1-1 home. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
This is skied into short left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first down.
The pitcher, number 25, Jeckyll Jr.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jacob Junis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And this is lined into left field, and that'll get down for a base hit, his second of the afternoon.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
So now to the plate, Craig Biggio, skied into straightaway right. Aaron is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The center fielder, number 4,
Into the box, Duke Snyder singled in his last at-bat. First offering. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Popped up. Arias over to his left. Will get to this one deep in the hole. On to Stargell at first, and the side is retired. Ready now is J.C. Cloney, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Is in there, a called strike 3. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Yeah, he was really frustrated and out of rhythm in this one. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's frustrated right now, and he will be for a while. But the good news is that the guys are still in the game. The offense is picking him up.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
swing and a liner. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. Stepping in now, Edgar Martinez.
1-0.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Smith, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
1-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Here's a look over to first. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw. And he'll dive back in safely. Once more, a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as it is now 7-3.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
To the plate now, Hank Aaron. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
2 down, no one on base, and in strides the familiar waddle of pops, Willie Stargell. Here it comes. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to Pop Stargell. Fouled away. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Now at the plate is Reggie Jackson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 2. I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Call
1
didn't
strike.
go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now Reggie turns on one and sends it to deep right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
At the plate, Cal Ripken. And a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Two and one after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. On a line, that's a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Two balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Ready with the 2-0. On a line to shortstop. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. As a look, now the pitch.
Hey!
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Let's see what they throw Olsen on a 3-1 count.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Left side, but well foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. The Islanders are out on top 7-4. So stepping in is Larry Doby. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Doby gets his lead at first, nobody out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Here now the 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. To second for 1. Reload Olsen, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So now to the plate, Luis Arias. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So they'll get a 2-out base runner here as we check out the list of the best hitting teams roughly midway through the season. And you can see there they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. At the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Aye.
Pitch popped up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, Dio. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Brandon Marsh starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. He's set. Here it comes. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Ball that was there.
This is high, a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Garrett Richards takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Garrett Richards.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Robinson Cano steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. First offering as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Cano stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues. But to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Stepping in now, Craig Biggio. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Ball inside and low, 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Cano, the runner at second with one away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Doby is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now back, the center fielder.
Next to hit, Duke Snider. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Has some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Smith is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Aaron Slegers will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ozzie Smith. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Softly hit out to short. And one gone. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Edgar Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. First offering on its way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slagers has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. This will get fouled. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hank Aaron will be next. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping in next, Hank Aaron flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, one man out. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie.
Next up is Willie Stargell. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Lays off 1-0.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
2 out with the man at first. Hit sharply on the ground. Right to it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We're through 6 full. The Islanders on top 7-4. Reggie Jackson to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ballgame. His second coming back in the 5th. Coming, here it is. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Cal Ripken. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. One out, nobody on.
Ball.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Turner.
Next up, Justin Turner singled last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson in there, a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Next to dig in, Matt Olson. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. It's 1-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Smith is there, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Georgia is on top, 7-4. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Larry Doby.
The center fielder, Larry.
First pitch on its way. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Dickerson going back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Popped him up. Turner is there, one away.
Now back, second baseman, Luis.
Runner at second, one away, and next to hit will be Luis Ariz. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And so watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
This is a head scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready. Here's the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and third, one away. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 home. Runner moving from third and gets speared on the mound. One there. Move over to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. 8th inning coming up. The Islanders are out in front here, 7-4. New inning set to get underway, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Victor Reyes will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. Here's the first pitch.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. So far this year against southpaws, Reyes carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now to the plate, Craig Biggio, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
From the belt, the pitch. Reyes leads off first with 1 away. There's a drive out to left center field. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Plate now, Duke Snyder. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
A man at third with 1 away. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here comes the 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Oliver Drake will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jamie Ritchie will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. in now, Reggie Jackson. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. 1-0 pitch.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Men on third with 2 down. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. High degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Georgia is on top here, 7-5. Cesar Valdez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now into the box, Jamie Ritchie. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. The Suns entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late-game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop at a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Shortstop, Ozzie.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ozzie Smith. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And that one yanked just foul. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark, so winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
1-1 to count. Now here's the pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Edgar Martinez. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0 on the way. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Start the ninth in this one, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Cal Ripken.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
First pitch of the AB on its way, and it's fouled away.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Set. Here's the 0-1. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
2-1.
Swing and a miss there, 2-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Now it'll be Justin Turner. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the AB now. Hit down the third baseline. On the first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. And now here is Corey Dickerson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now here's the first offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Here it comes, 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Islanders will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. 7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Islanders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. J.C. Cloney earns win number 7 on the season. Sandy Alcantara was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. Craig Kimbrell closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the visitors, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.